Hello friends, happy Tuesday. Welcome back to a new vlog. Yesterday you saw I went and got some waffles with my dad. That's how he paid me for letting him use my computer for filing their taxes this year. And so we had a lovely little time and it was very wholesome. Didn't have too much on the docket yesterday. And today I need to sort my clothing pile here, get them into the wash. I really want to go through and clean out my closet this evening. It is a beautiful day out. It's going to be like a high of 69, 70 and hopefully a little sunny, even though it's cloudy. So I think Jared and I are going to go for a walk tonight as our exercise, which I'm so excited for. It's the first time this year that we've been able to do that. So we're going to do that. We did our HIIT cardio last night, made dinner, had a relaxing time. I am literally like 80 pages away from finishing A Lady for a Duke. So that is the goal. I'm gonna make a little sandwich right now. I bought some like meatless deli slices that I love. So we're gonna make a little Sammy, and I think I wanna make it a crunchy sandwich and do these to like add some crunch. So that's what we're gonna do. That's the plan. I've been working from bed today. I don't have any appointments. I can just get work done, although a million people thought it was fine to email me today. So I kind of have been getting highly distracted, but it's okay. We're chugging along.
Up from the south right now, you'll want to try to get inside before it hits your area. And speaking of that, just into the newsroom, some school districts are canceling after-school activities tonight because of this severe storm.
Hello friends, happy Wednesday. As you just saw a little clip, we are expecting a huge storm. And it's like basically it could get up to tornado level. I don't think so. We never had that happen, but fingers crossed, knock on wood. We've got our lantern charged, our little like charger block all ready to go. I had a lovely day today. I did a client photo/video shoot. And I've been so productive, so I haven't vlogged a ton, but it's been lovely. And I got a little treat. I was feeling a little mocha, so I got a little mocha. And I am just going to pin ahead a little bit for some clients right now. And then we are gonna stay in. We're gonna probably order some takeout before it gets too crazy, and just stay inside and have a very lovely day, relaxing and hopefully not shitting our pants over the storm. I'm a little worried, but it's gonna be okay. So we're figuring it out. It just sucks because it's like actually warm, and that's the problem. It's like 70 right now, I'm pretty sure. So I think it's just like they're concerned about that. It's like the clash of everything. So anyway, I'm gonna be doing some reading, some coloring. Love the novel that I was finishing, A Lady for a Duke. I will have to do like a little recap for you guys, but I was obsessed with it. It is now time to start yours cruelly, Elvira. I think this one's a pretty short book. Let me see here. Yeah, 278. So I would love to read 100 pages a day, finish it in a few days, and then have this ready to talk about at book club. I also realized I have a few more books that are kind of hiding around the apartment. I would love to dive into those too. I think only like a handful. It hasn't been a ton. I'm not a big book buyer, so I need to just get through my books. That's kind of like my goal. Obviously if like book club decides to like read the same book again, obviously I'll get it, but anything else, like when we're picking our own books, I'm trying to like do my own stash first and not do something new. It's really hard for me because I would love to go to our local Browser's bookstore, but that's gonna be like a reward for me when I finish everything. So I did find some cute dresser and bookshelf options on Amazon. I know we don't love Amazon, but they are cheaper even than IKEA. So I'm gonna try to see, I have to do some measurements. Maybe I'll take those tonight. Also, cleaning out this closet could be a very exciting project for tonight. So let's see how bored we get with the storm, and maybe we'll do some stuff later. But it's been a great day, very productive, and yeah, it's been a very relaxing week. I was supposed to have plans tonight with Kenzie, but because of the storm, we're just gonna postpone them until Monday, which is totally fine. Better to be safe than sorry. I would just hate for her to get stuck because she lives like half an hour away, and she has a puppy who might get a little scared, so I just think it's better to like put it off. I do have a couple more things to shoot tomorrow at the same client's office. We're going to just recap tomorrow. And then I have a meeting on Friday that got moved from Monday. And then we're going to co-work with Nicole. It's going to be very fun. And then we're going to have a really productive weekend too. We need to book our camping trips for the summer. So that's on my docket. We've got some things to do. Okay, my client sent us this little Sugarwish. This is so cool. I hadn't heard of this before. I guess I kind of use the box approach, and she does Sugarwish. It's super cute. You can send people like whatever they want, and they can decide whether it's like brownies or cookies, popcorn, whatever. It's so cute. I'm so excited. So we got the brownies, and you get to pick whatever you want. So I picked some of the more unique flavors, and I want to do a little taste test with Jared so we can give this a whirl. The packaging is so cute. Oh my God. Oh, they're each in like, oh my God, they're the different kinds on the picture. Okay, so we got cookie jar brownie, birthday cake brownie, cookies and cream brownie, peanut butter and caramel, original kitchen sink,
classic vanilla blondie,
and classic vanilla blondie. So cutie. It's almost marzipan.
That's what it is.
My mom would like that. Oh,
No, that's good.
I hope this one's supposed to be fucking refrigerated. Cookie jar.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
cookie dough. God, you guys.
That's like the cookie you would get out of a cookie jar. I get.
Holy fuck. That's the one.
I can kill 3 of those
Mm-hmm.
in a heartbeat.
That's the one. Oh my God. I'm like salivating. I love how it's fully melted because it's so hot out.
Toss up between.
I like the cookie dough
Yeah, okay.
and the cookies and cream. I recommend, so if you have a little like business contact that you have to send a gift, I think Sugarwish is really cute. And then they get to decide something that they would like instead of like you just making a gift basket and like hoping they like it. I think that's the coolest part about it. It's a Denver, Colorado owned brand. So cutie. Okay, we got some Tyler Childers on. Now let's tackle all of this. So I'm gonna start up here. I'm gonna get everything down. We're gonna go with bags first. Hoodies, I'm gonna force myself to get rid of stuff. And then we're gonna probably work through here. And I may need to try some things on. And then we have our spring and summer collection here as well. The collection, if you will. This is my bag of giveaways. Some crop tops that I just don't really love the style of anymore. They're very well loved and well worn. I didn't really love this leopard print fit. I prefer the leopard print dress that I have in my closet. I don't think I need two. These beautiful plain maxi dresses were gorgeous and lovely for the summer, but they are I guess they're an extra large. I feel like I'm swimming in them. They feel much too large for me, so I'm gonna give those up as well. This striped top I got from Target. It's not the right like linen material. It's more just like a guy's shirt type thing, and I don't love it. And then a couple other items in here. Tops, hoodies, things that are kind of aged out. I don't think I would see myself wearing them again, or they're too big. So I've gotten rid of that, but everything else is pretty much a keepsies. I've transitioned all of my spring and summer clothes as well. So we are all ready for that. Cleaned up everything. I'm happy with all the purses. I kind of forgot what I had up there, so that's a good little culture shock for me. And I can see never pulled out that fuzzy Lululemon that I got 2 years ago. I think when it's up here, you just kind of forget it exists. So this next fall and winter, I need to crack that bad boy out. But everything else is pretty good. I feel very confident. I kind of want to go through my book collection and just kind of see what I have left. I did do measurements, and the bookshelf is going to be perfect. It's exactly what I have in mind. So I'm going to put that in my cart eventually. Unfortunately, I don't think the dresser idea is going to work. Ideally, I wanted something where you are like underneath our mounted TV, and it really has to be like 10 inches deep, and that's just not possible. Like every standard thin dresser is like 15 and a half, and that's not going to give enough room to get like drawers out too. So unfortunately, that ship has sailed. That dream is going to have to go away, which is fine. It's a dream for a future home, so it just makes me strive for that even more. So that's okay. Some things we can't have, we're gonna make do. I think it's good to like know what I have in my closet too, and then like work with whatever is in here. I do think I probably could go through these too, which I think is the next task. I'm not gonna record that. It's just a lot of underwear and different things. I'm gonna go through here, and maybe there's like a better use of this little dresser. I'm not quite sure, but we will figure it out, okay? Because I feel like I need to just like freshen up my space. But the bookshelf I think is going to be so beautiful. It's going to put everything together so nicely, and I think it will like be a nice design visual to get some of like the cluttery like bits and bobs that I have laying around into like a designed vibe. Also, I love the concept of the, what are they called? They're like bookends, but they're like little houses, like little items. I bought the nursery like garden one for Tatiana, and she really liked it. They're like little like houses that you put like in your bookshelf as like little spacers. I don't know if I love. I like the Jellycat idea more, and like putting like little souvenirs and like pottery and stuff, but we'll just see what trinkets I have, and then we'll see from there like what I want to do. I noticed that my baseball that's signed is like fading because I didn't put it in a box, a protected box. So that's great. But I have like some little things that they're kind of just beyond help, like little bobbleheads and stuff that I could put in there too. So I think I'm gonna have fun with that, and that's gonna be the next journey, the next house project. But yeah, we are kissing the dresser idea goodbye, unfortunately, until further notice. But that was easy. It took me like under an hour and everything is done. I have a whole thing of clothing to give away, so I feel like that enables me to buy a couple more things, although I did do that big damage at Old Navy. So I want to see like how that all looks in my closet. And then I'm going to do an inventory of like what I have, and then like what items I am allowed to buy going into big shopping trip next week. I just feel like I need some parameters, or she'll just start buying things. And so I feel like some new basic t-shirts. I love Madewell. They are also one of the companies that kept their DEI initiatives. We love that. So I'm gonna see if they have any. It's like my favorite top. I actually wore it today. Like the gray speckled t-shirt. It's so flattering. It's so great. Oh, you saw it in the Brownie taste test. I would love to get more like that. And I think we have quite a bit of crop tops here. So I think unless I see something that's like really unique to these items, I'm going to hold off. I do think I could afford to get more shorts, more like linen pants. Pants are like the thing that I don't really invest a lot in. I don't really love a lot of things, as well as skirts. So skirts and pants, I think, is what we're on the hunt for this time. and then some basic tees, and maybe like some like layering pieces, but that's about it for me, my guy. So hold me to it. Went through and I gathered the books that I want to read before I'm allowed to buy a new book. A couple of these I actually read in 2020-esque, during like the second BLM wave and COVID. I actually went to an anti-racism training with Amber Cabral, and this is her book, Allies and Advocates. It's pretty short, actually. Big text, too. I'd love to revisit this one. It smells like candles. I kept it in a little candle drawer there. And then same thing with Layla's Me and White Supremacy. This was like a top book back in the day. And I think I would love to revisit that as well. And then I also read this one. This is actually before COVID, like right before COVID. The Bible Tells Me So, Why Defending Scripture Has Made Us Unable to Read It. Peter Enns. This was a book club pick at a church I was going to before COVID. Really, really loved them. Gay pastor, super woke, and they had like a millennial like social club. And we read this one and it was so freaking good. I actually highlighted like a whole bunch of stuff, but I think it would be nice to just go back to it and read more. So I would love to do those. And the two I haven't read, this was a gift from Sumai about a year ago. This is Dark Matter. Everybody loves it. I think it's a TV show, on Apple TV. So same like Lessons in Chemistry. I would love to do that again. Not a big sci-fi girly, so I'm interested in that one. And then this is a gift from Mandy around like 2021, I think. This is One to Watch by Kate Stayman London, and this was like a best-selling book. I think it's her debut novel, and it's about like, I think it's like a plus-size girl who's like an influencer, and it's kind of like The Bachelor-esque. I don't know, but it's very interesting. And it's a novel. Let me see, it was written in 2020, I think. Yeah, I'd really love to just bust these out. If I can read like 100 pages in a night, it's pretty simple. So I'm gonna keep these on my nightstand. Oh, you know what else I need to read? I need to finish this book too. This is one of my favorites. I read this on the honeymoon and I'm halfway through, maybe a little more than halfway. This is Resilient by Rick Hansen. So, so good. So I also need to finish this one. I loved it. So I'm gonna put those in a stack right here. That will be like my next endeavor. But it was nice to just kind of clean things out, see what I had. I think I have a good amount to like start my bookshelf. And yeah, we'll see. Okay, this is my first attempt at drying my linen the way God intended. I feel like potentially. We're gonna have to see how this works. So I have pants. Those are like partially dry. I feel like they're drying pretty straight. They should always have like a natural crinkle because they're linen, but they shouldn't look like that. So I'm hoping it dries a little bit better. So I just have these up here and then two pants. So we will see how it goes. Also, I'm in my new little top that I got, like the little workout quarter zip top. I love it. These are real pockets on the side. I was getting a little chilly. I am gonna head out to shoot some more client content real quick, but I've just been working away at my little station. So my vitamins, we love to see it. And then I have this Volispa Santal Vanille that Jared got me as a little Valentine's present. We love Volispa. So I've just been working from the kitchen situation, which is fine. Sometimes I feel like I just want to be up here instead of my little corner. I was over here, so we're migrating, you know, getting laundry done while we work. Fun thing that we did is book our camping for the summer. Just one trip so far. We're gonna start in July and then we'll kind of see what we wanna do. There's talks of like a group camping trip. So I just wanna like make sure that I don't like overbook myself and then have to go camping like back to back. So if we haven't heard anything, we might try to get another camping site eventually. But anyway, we booked at Dash Point for a weekend in July. We wanted to go to Penrose Point, but I kind of had a little mix up, a little oopsies. I had two different windows open on like the Washington State like campground thing, and I didn't realize that that was not the one that I wanted. And so I clicked reserve thinking it was the window that I had just come from, and it was not. So anyway, we're at Dash Point instead of Penrose Point, but it's okay. Dash Point is where me and the girlies went last summer, and I loved it, and I'm sure Jared will love it too, so no big deal. We may or may not go to Penrose Point in August or next year or whatever, TBD, but the camping is set, and I'm so stoked. Also, I wanted to chat a little bit about the iconicness that is LegacyBox. So I mentioned in my last vlog, just very briefly at the end, that my parents and I, for Christmas, as a Christmas gift to me from them, we digitized their home movies of me like on VHS tapes from when I was a kid. And it was just so moving. I got to see like my uncle who's just recently passed, and I got to see like how I was as like a baby. On a video, I look way more Mexican than I do like in pictures or like clearly now. That was crazy. She was like a little brown baby. It was kind of crazy. So I hope, like, as I mentioned, I hope to share it in some capacity. I don't know what that looks like right now, but I would love to like put it on a digital space. So maybe just like, I don't know, a little montage. There's an iconic clip of me in my dad's arms with a Starbucks cup. We really did be knowing. It's like one of my favorite clips, like from the VHS tapes, that I like really wanted to get. So I remember that from the highlight reel. But yeah, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to play a VHS tape. Like, I don't have our VHS player. That's like not a thing anymore. So we did this thing called LegacyBox, and you ship all of your legacy away in a big box, and then they digitize it and reformat it for a digital file. And then I think you can download them, but they just live like in the cloud on their website, and you can click in and view them anytime. So I think we watched like an hour of them, and I can't wait to see more. And I'm starting to get older in some of them, so I'm very, very excited for that. It was so crazy to like see my home, because it's the same home my parents have always been in, my childhood home, and to see like how full the garden was and like how young they are. My mom doesn't even sound like herself anymore, like a completely like higher octave like voice, which is so interesting to me. And my dad is young and foxy, and he's got his little stash, and it's adorable. And just like seeing like what a goofball he is, like he's always been a goofball, but like really seeing their personalities like when they were younger, it's just so cute, and it gives me just all the feels, and like seeing what good parents they've always been, just made me feel like really grateful. So if you guys have VHS tapes sitting around, if you were fortunate enough to like have a video camera when you were growing up, I highly recommend LegacyBox. It's so cool. I think it's a company like Tennessee. And they just give you the box to ship it off in, and I think it was like a couple months before you get stuff back. But fully obsessed. So I just wanted to mention that because, you know, in case there's someone else out there who could benefit from it, highly recommend. Those are my life updates. I also booked a really exciting Gals Need Pals excursion for next month. Oh my God. Y'all are not ready. We have overnight getaways with friends. We have lots of fun little spa days, book clubs, everything for next month. So I'm super excited. Hell yeah. Hello and happy Friday, friends. I am headed off. I have a client meeting first, and then we are going to head to a coffee shop. I was gonna co-work with Nicole, but unfortunately her freezer broke down, so that's kind of a nightmare. Totally fine. I did kind of bet on going though. I didn't hear until now. So I already placed an order at some place in that area. It's like all the way across town for like this evening. So we're gonna see if Jared wants to join me instead. If not, I'm gonna have to call them and see if I can push up the order pickup, but I'm so excited to show you guys. So I'm sure all of you have heard of the viral Dubai chocolate bar. We're just eating all the sweets lately. Apparently we're just in like a sweets phase. But the viral Dubai chocolate bar, me and Tatiana tried it ages ago when it was first poppin'. She went and got it at this place. It's called the Nom Nom Stop. It's like a specialty like chocolate and candy place. They do like cheesecake on a stick. Like they specialize in like sweets, you know what I'm saying? And so this guy, the owner, has specialized in these like strawberry viral Dubai pistachio cups. So it's like cut up strawberry with this like chocolate, like whipped chocolate, and the pistachio kanafa like filling. And I think kanafa is like shredded phyllo dough. It's so unique, so delicious. If you haven't heard of it, you're probably not on TikTok, but it's blowing up everywhere. They are expensive, I will say that. It's like 20 bucks for a chocolate bar, so minimum. Totally fine if like not your thing, but I wanted to introduce Jared to the lifestyle. I have already tried it, I liked it, but I said I will go pick us up some stuff. So they do pickup orders just because it's so high in demand, and it's a Friday and Saturday where they offer the little cups. So I did a pickup order. This weekend is very chill, and me and Jared have just come up with some plans that we want to do. He really wants to train for a 5K. He's not a runner, so TBD on that, take you along for that journey. We are gonna go around Capitol Lake tomorrow, I think, and he is going to practice. That's where the 5K is at. So he'll just kind of see how much he can run naturally, and I'm just definitely gonna walk. So I will walk it a couple times. We will chill, live, laugh, love, and then I think after that, we are going to go get some coffee, and then we're just gonna hang out, relax, and then see my parents. And then Sunday I Zoom with Maya, but it's not until later. So we were thinking maybe like a farmer's market day. Who knows what is on the adventure docket, but it shouldn't be raining that day, so we will see. Slowly but surely things are coming along. Happy to report this is the linen. I think it did wash properly with air drying. These tops definitely had a little more crinkled, but the more structured stuff like the dress and the crop top and the pants are like perfect. So I can live with that. I will do that. I can't remember how much I have said, but Nicole and I have a University Village trip coming up here very soon. And so we have kind of mapped the different stores that we want to go to. And I have also made like a wish list of things that I'm allowed to buy. Anything else I need to stop buying. So we're gonna see how things go. But I'm very happy with my closet. I feel like I really purged and got everything that I didn't need out, and I'm feeling very positive about it. So it can only go up from here. We're mainly going for the Sephora sale because we're gonna be hanging out, and that's when the sale starts. So she can get like my 20% off or whatever, and it's gonna be fun. Instead of like having to send her a code that she can then use on her own, it's just easier to like have a girl's day of it. And we have the Cafe Flora Spring High Tea. So it's gonna be a whole day in Seattle, which I cannot wait to take you guys along for. I think it's gonna be very fun. But yeah, we're gonna just figure it out. We're gonna open ourselves to the possibilities of future fashion items, but not go too overboard or anything. Oh my God. Dubai chocolate pistachio cups. This is like fucking insane. So this is the chocolate bar. We will do an unveiling of that too. Oh my God, I'm so stoked. Like this is a thickums. Like look how thick that is. It's so good. I hope it does a really beautiful break because I really want it to. My hands are too small, but I want to see. Oh yes, bitch. Fuck me up. So they like put these together. It's like freaking cut up strawberries, like fresh strawberries, I believe, that they put this chocolate and pistachio filling on. Oh my God. I'm about to make dinner, but we gotta try this stuff. That's gonna be a problem. The strawberry is so ripe.
Can you imagine they just make strawberry jam and put it in the chocolate?
I know. I love the texture.
Oh, that's good. I get the hype.
Hi friends. We're heading off to Capitol Lake. We're doing a morning, well, for him, run/walk. I'm doing a walk. We got our fave Simply Protein crispy bars. Do we both have the same one? Dark chocolate almond? Pretty good. I like the lemon one better, but it's good. We're heading down. We're gonna do 2 laps around Capitol Lake. You may be quicker than me. Then we're gonna go and get some food, maybe some coffee. Pretty chill Saturday. And I found the Yours Truly Elvira, the memoir, on audiobook on Spotify. Fun fact, if you're Spotify Premium, a lot of books are included on that. I don't even like do Audible anymore because they're just all included. So I think I'm on chapter 13. So let's see how far I can get. I'm gonna put her on like 1.5 speed and see how far I can get with 2 laps around. I feel like I'm gonna be like almost done with the book, to be honest. Happy Sunday! Sunday fun day. We've turned it around. We thought we were going to the farmer's market, and then I realized, oh, it's actually only open on Saturdays. My mom reminded me of that. I thought it was only open on Sundays on the off season. So we're not going there. The season for spring and summer starts next weekend. So we'll be able to go next Saturday, see what's going on. But for now, we were like, there is just nothing that sounds appealing for brunch or breakfast around here. We've done the whole shebang a little bit too much. And so we're headed to Tacoma to Art House Cafe. Jared hasn't been there yet. They make delicious, like, I don't even know what you'd call them. Like, they look like empanadas, like breakfast empanadas. I don't know, but very well known for it. So we're gonna go there, maybe get like a coffee on our way back, like home. And then, I don't know, I found a park. He wants to go to Dick's and Big 5 at some point to get running gear. So we'll see what the day leads us to, how the traffic is, how much time we have. And then Maya and I are going to Zoom later. We had so much fun yesterday. We got to see our friends Peg and John and their grand puppy Josie. One of their kids and her husband has a puppy. And we always love snuggles with Josie. So we had delicious ravioli, homemade garlic bread. We watched more of our LegacyBox. That was very fun. I was blowing raspberries like they were going out of style. It was kind of a lot. I was like, okay, bitch. And I had to just like press the fast forward because I couldn't do it anymore. But it's very fun. So yeah, come along with us. We will figure things out. Also, the cherry blossoms are finally out. It's like they just spring like one day and then all of a sudden they're here. So everything's looking very beautiful outside. And it's not too chilly. I think it's a high of 62 today and no rain. So we're in a cutesy little attire and hopefully I won't regret that. Hello friends, it is the next morning. I made leftover pancakes for breakfast. I'm so excited. Put some vanilla yogurt and some berries on there. But I wanted to come back, sorry my hair is wet. This looks insane, but it's okay. I wanted to come back and talk about the books that I was reading. So I finished A Lady for a Duke. This bad boy is so many twists and turns. The smut was delicioso. We only got like one real scene, but it's okay. It's not 50 Shades of Grey, I understand that. But I love it. And I really like Alexis Hall. I keep saying that. So I will be checking out boyfriend material and other books of his. It's just so good. The writing is so good. Every night I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to read another page. It was quite the riveting adventure. And it's interesting, I kind of read ahead into the back where he talks about like what he wants, like a note from the author. And he's like, I know that I should not try to like imply what I want you to feel about the book, like to each their own. But I definitely wanted to create a love story where like the fact that the protagonist is trans is not like the storyline. Like, of course, it's like a big part of the story, but like the conflict is not that she's trans necessarily. And it does have a happy ending, so I can tell you that. And I loved it. So, highly recommend. And then I'm moving on to yours truly, Elvira. I'm actually almost done with it. I am on page 194 of 274. So I think in the next couple days, I'll be done with this. I listened to some of it as I walked the lake, and it's really cool to hear Cassandra like narrate it. But I still kind of pick things up better when I'm like physically with a book. So I will be doing that. This is so iconic. I love it. There's many ups and downs, also some twists and turns. She lived through a pretty hard life, pretty hard upbringing, interesting family, some J-Dub energy in there, and definitely not a great, overall life. Like I would say it's harder, but she did have opportunities afforded to her, and like obviously she became super famous after a while. It wasn't until I believe she was in her 30s. And so kind of had to like scrape by and like pull herself up by her bootstraps, and she had a really like traumatic incident when she was like really young, and then also went through some traumatic things with men, if you catch my drift, and showbiz obviously. And so it was kind of a hard life, but I loved her like redemption arc at the end, and I haven't gotten to the place where she met her current partner, so I'm very, very excited to read that. So I'm kind of like now right in the heat of Elvira fame, and I'm excited to learn more about like what she does now. She mentions her child, but like not super in depth yet, so I don't know if she ever will. There's no like pictures of them, I don't think, but I'm obsessed. So, oh, there's a chapter, Baby Love. So she will talk about the child. Yeah, I feel like I could read this. I mean, maybe tonight, I don't know. We'll see. I have very big plans tonight, but we will report back once I finish this. I have loved it though. So I wanted to close out with this. I had an amazing weekend. Jared and I went to the Art House Cafe, as I mentioned. We didn't end up going like really anywhere else. We checked out the new Ebony and Ivory, not new, but like newer Tacoma location. Beautiful, absolutely stunning building, and the view of the mountain was insane, as you saw. Absolutely stunning. I can't get over this area. Like, I love the Pacific Northwest so much. I just simply love it. So anyway, I'm gonna eat up. I'm gonna close out the vlog here. I hope you enjoyed coming along, and we have a very, very fun week ahead. Lots of plans happening, 2 Seattle trips, and lots of goodness. So I will see you next week. I hope you have an amazing week, and we'll chat soon. Bye.